Well, welcome back to Monster Train. I am, as always, your host, the sound you never want to hear. How you doing? Coming to you live? I say I coming to you live a lot in these videos. I am not live. This is recorded. For me, currently, it is 3 a.m. And I'm doing well. Ended the stream a little earlier, did a little variety stuff, didn't play the same game. One of my big problems, not even really a problem, but one of my big habits with streaming is I go, okay, I'm playing this, and then I stream that for like weeks or however long until I'm done playing that game, and then I move on to a different chunk. And so I've been trying to break that habit, and I'm trying to change that on the YouTube as well, and just start uploading content regardless. I've had ideas for content that is just very different from this style, but I never do it because I'm like, oh, that's not on brand, right? But I don't know. I should get over it. The other problem with doing that kind of content is it's more work. But either way, yeah, I played Mini Metro or Mini Motorways and then Luck Be a Landlord. A little fun. Checked out the new update for Luck Be a Landlord. Lots of new stuff in that game since I last played it. The game's pretty cool. But how about yourself? Hope you're doing well today. Hanging in there. Me fire up the monster train run. I'll cut the intro short. I don't have much to tell you about the YouTube today. There should be a video about Mini Motorways going up. I've been having a very good time playing that game, and I was gonna put it up yesterday, but then there was a tier list thing, and then the day before was Saturday, and on Saturday there was no video, and then on Friday we did Banners of Ruin. I'll probably end up falling off and going back to how we were, where it was just Monster Train for a while, but it's been nice. I've been working on a few other projects for the channel. One of them is bringing over Darkest Dungeon, and the other one is I'll tell you about it when it's getting released, because I don't wanna drag it out anymore. Anyway, I said I was gonna cut the intro short and then talk for another minute anyway. For my question for you today, very basic question. I feel like one that you've probably been asked before, but I don't think I've talked about it. How do you feel / do you believe in ghosts? Or like anything paranormal like that? Ghosts, aliens, any of this sort of thing. Aliens and ghosts, I guess, are a little different. We'll just do ghosts for today. Personally, you can probably guess this based on my demeanor towards most things. I am not a believer. Very simply, sometimes, especially when talking about a thing like hating ghosts, I wonder if I just hate fun. It's fun to believe in ghosts, right? It's fun to go, oh, well, what if, right? What if there is an afterlife and things of that nature, right? And not, not this afterlife, philosophical question, different topic. What if we get to hang out and be spooky after we die? I don't know, man. I just don't believe it. It's very simply. But some people do. My parents are believers. They believe in ghosts. They think that the house is haunted from time to time because weird things they think will happen, and it's like a painting falls. Ghost hunter shows and things of that nature, not a big fan. Psychics, I'm a very like psychic mediums, big hate. Do not like. They're very predatory and not very cool. But in the general spectrum, I just find myself falling in the I don't believe, and maybe I just hate fun. I try not to ruin other people's fun with these sorts of things, though. I think I've become better about it lately. Anyway, let's begin. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that. We're Exile Wurmkin, default Hellhorned. I will admit to you, I saw these starting cards first because that's where my eyes were, and my eyes shot up to look if this was Exile Hellhorned. I was very afraid, but it isn't. We are saved. Rage Talos, Darkness Arcus, Diligent Seraph, Shelter, Molting Imp, Ancient Resonance. I'm continuing the fight against myself. Light skipped is always good. Continuing the fight against myself speaking too quickly. It's a losing battle, but it's one that I will fight nonetheless. I kind of want to play Marshallord. I'll play Repeater with Shelter Start though. Repeater with Shelter Start's very good. I'm trying to speak slower. There's also words that I've noticed I say a lot that I've tried to cut out of my vocabulary. If you've watched the channel for a long time, like since Retropolis days long, I've been on a big crusade against specific words in my vocabulary. The big one I said in this sentence, or in this thought, if you will. Can you guess which one it is? I will give you a moment. The answer to this question, the word that I am on a big crusade against taking out of my vocabulary, is like. Generally, the bridging words, I call them, are the words that I've been trying to cut out. The likes, the ums, but it's hard. It's been a long time that I have spoken in the way that I speak. I should have thrown Shelter down, by the way. I've played this combat out a little poorly. Yeah, I should have thrown one out for Repeater. I didn't think it through. I've just been pinging off all the clergymen, which is also a viable idea. Molting Imp should block a hit for me here. 1, 2, 3. Pretty close. I think I might take a touch. No, with the light skipped, I think it's fine, actually. I think we have it. So I'm not going to get punished, but I should throw Shelter into the pool. Actually, 2 damage is, or 2 block is enough here, because it'll let Etchcowright take a hit. Yeah. But yeah, like and such, I've been trying in my constant struggle against myself. The other one is just. I feel like I say just a lot, and I don't like it. I don't need a 3rd Shelter. I think it's Echo Transfer here. Bogfly with Infusion is tempting as well, but another day. Another Echo Transfer does conflict with Shelter, and this Echo Transfer is not infused, but I do think it's the winning line. Although the more that I think about it, Hellhorned is going to offer what? It's going to offer me Rage Scalers. You could probably click Shelter here, or just Bogfly might be the winning option. By Bogfly, I have to draw it, but once you draw it, you slap it down, it gets sheltered up. Ideally, we play a Cocoon, though. I'm going to grab Shelter. Yeah, I was thinking of a Ritual Battle here, or Fledgling Imp. The problem with Fledgling Imp is... So the upside is that he's infused. The downside is that it's hard to put him on the floor. Very hard to put this man on the floor, because I have Etchcowright plus a 2-spacer. I guess if I just play Etchcowright plus 1 2-spacer, it'll be fine. Alright, I'll click Fledgling Imp over a Ritual of Battle here. Fine. Hard to find a good 2-spacer that'll carry my run single-handedly here, but let's see what we see. Archstone 5/10 plus 3 per Echo. I think Bogfly Cocoon is the answer. Yeah, I think that wins. And I do need to give it an upgrade. What's in our next shop? Okay, we have another steel shop. I can take it easy. The Bog Chrysalis will be fine with Light's Gift. I think we'll get there. I can even... This is a shame that it's Largestone, but it'll be okay. I can even infuse Molting Imp on the Rage Imp, by the way, which will be pretty nice as well. I spent that last combat thinking so much about pinging off all the enemies, but I forgot about Light's Gift. I shouldn't have done that. Invasion Trial is probably fine because of Light's Gift. It's going to put this... the situation it presents is it will cause us some amount of damage to the Pyre. Around 4? I am not really that concerned there. It forces one conduit to walk to the Pyre. This is a known interaction, we knew that was going to happen. But if I draw Molting Imp here, I take 0. Yeah, I mean the whole reason we thought about it, or the whole reason I thought about it is because Molting Imp cancels the whole problem turn. And I did make a choice to not play Shelter here. I did know what I was doing. Actually, these Bogflies, oh, they don't do shit. Oh wow, this is a Hypers. Huh. Alright. Interesting. I need to play the Torch for armor. And I need to just pump Shelters out here. And Fledgling Imp. Going to... Does he stay, or does he go now? I think he is worse. I think I kill him. Because if I don't kill him, I'm not playing that Torch, so I'm gaining 10 damage for killing him. And I get plenty of Shelter. Okay, we're okay. The 3rd Shelter actually clutches this, which is really nice. Turned out to be a good pickup. I wouldn't have died, per se, but I would have taken a lot. Third shelter swept us up though and saved us. Bounding Echoes. One of the thoughts that I had that I did not voice, should mention at some point in this series, at least once. I have a lot of thoughts when I consider cards, and some of them don't make it because, you know, for the sake of brevity, I don't think out every single line. One of the things I thought about was Echo Transfer is good if I see Bounding Echoes. Even without it, I will click Bounding Echoes. It's infused, it's worth it. Ritual when it's infused is fine, I just have to make it cost less at some point. Value stone it or whatever. Skill shop shows me quick, not great, plus 25 is good. Wurmkin banner. First of Kin is a good infusion for Bog Chrysalis. It's not crazy, but it's pretty good. My bogs have good survivability as well, because of shelter in theory. As long as it's not large stone, I'm happy. Multi-strike, I'm happy. Yeah, we'll take it. That's a very good hit. Quick peek ahead. Looking good. Following that same line from yesterday of probably don't need to get to exactly 100 packed shards. Keeping that one in mind lately. I wish they'd change Petty Theft to just do 2 damage nowadays. It's probably too good though. I'd click this if it were just Torch, but plus 50 Slay. I'm not too interested though. Maybe Gift of Gratitude's not particularly good. Let's take Heaven's Gold. I play a lot of units and I take a lot of Ember Drain, so it's much harder to have Gift of Gratitude give you value on this run. 2 sources of scaling now as well. I'm feeling well poised to take this one all the way through. 2 sources of scaling in terms of offense. We have Light's Gift for defense and Shelter for our more frightening encounters. We just need to remove Train Steward. There was, again, a Jest on my mind now, so I'm going to be more cognizant of it. I dropped a Jest on you. Huh. Interesting. Playing Fledgling, even though he gives... I was thinking I was going to kill him. I think I am still going to kill him. May as well not. Even though he gives armor, the rage he generates gives more. How about that? Good work. The Justs are on my mind now, though. We gotta fight against them. It's a losing fight, but I'll fight nonetheless. This is not a haste combat, in case you're wondering. This Etchcowright does so much damage. I think this is a run for energy since we have Reform Etchcowright. I don't know what to call him. The one that's going to give me a lot of shelters. The great one to just pick up energy. Another Just. I'll stop. I'll stop pointing it out anyway. Maybe should play Molting in there and clear bottom or mid floor. I think I have another one. Yeah. I didn't have another one, but I hit. Also, mid floor is cleared anyway. Doesn't matter. With the Bogfly plan, I don't need energy. Or I don't need space, rather. The Bogfly plan covers things. And so... we're looking pretty good here. Looking real good, I should say. We take some removals, clear the uninfused Train Stewards out of this deck, make our early game much better. Take energy and then space. Or energy and then draw, I mean. And space, if you will. We crushed Talos. Wurmkin Etchings is good. You can, with Wurmkin Etchings and Repeater, we can create a consume loop of just triple sheltering nonstop. I'll click it. Flareminder. I'm okay. Brandon could always be fun, but again, I'm okay. He is good on the Bog. Like, any aggressive scaling instance is going to be good on the Bog Cocoon. Yeah, I'm gonna go energy. Wanted to give it an extra little bit of thought before I just clicked it, but... We're at 10 and we have only one non-temple node coming up. I can slam 25 here, I feel like. The question of which path, though. I feel pretty good about going right path here. Yeah, give me more removals. Relics are cool too. It hit the increased spawn of eggs. What's it called? Hardened Hull. Hit Hardened Hull and I make a second egg. Oh, base charge is sick too, actually. Really sick. That's very similar to Hardened Hull in this run. No multi-strike. I don't want to take Horned Warrior here. Yeah, packed up. First of Kin, goodbye. Enter my egg. Become egg. Good value stone shelter in preparation of double stack. Good value stone Wurmkin etchings. I don't know, we're really strong right now, so I don't think I need to respect and stay below 50. And value stone's high value. I'll do Wurmkin etchings. I'll probably play it multiple times. I mean, I will play it multiple times because of repeater. And this is a run that I could go either way. I think with Wurmkin etchings, it's a little better to go Shellsmith. If they showed me Martial Lord, I would definitely pick repeater 2 here. However, I think Shellsmith warrants a pick. Etch Armor 4. It adds so much defensive scaling. It's like 20 armor. This combat's very scary. Another day, another respect for haste. That's the life, ain't it? Of all of the combats in the game right now, I respect this one the highest. Absolutely. Combat 4 haste combat is, in my opinion, scariest combat in the game. I can hatch my egg turn 1. That is nice. I don't mind if I do. Now they do lose that rage that they gained. The flies, but they are about to gain permanent scaling on Etch. If we see Bog Slime here, oh. Bog Slime would be prime. Absolutely lovely pickup if we see it. Yeah, even in the haste combat they scale fast enough. They get there at the 70 pace. I know what you're thinking, right? I hear it. I hear where you're going with this one. Hey, couldn't I have just played around... multi-strike doesn't matter because our units don't take damage. Yes, true, correct. However, at the same time, if an enemy goes to the pyre, which I felt like the first 2 waves might have, we had a very good draw to stop it. But if they had, it would have been much worse. The multi-strike is very frightening to me for this reason. Yeah, I mean, this turn is crazy. This loop is really strong. We're putting up an absurd amount of armor. And we're etching 5 times. We're scaling in all of the ways you need to scale here. They do cap out at 100. Maybe not cap out. There's no capping out in this one. It just felt like they're stopping. Yeah. Ridiculous. Almost one turn the boss. Once you reach that point in your combat, though, you're stabilized there. That's just a winner. This is not like the last run I had with the Bog Worm, where I was just slamming as many consumes as possible. Could take Soul Crushing Guilt. It does help, but I don't think I need it. Impish Scholar, you're in the wrong league. I'm sorry, brother. Not today. I want to go left. Like, deep down inside, I want to go left, but... I know. I need to go see an upgrade first for, what's it called? Shelter. The card I was just looking at. Remove consume's bad. It adds nothing. Look at my trinket first. Let's not make this mistake. Show me guild marker. No reward. Paper funnel's good with Heaven's Gold, though. Yeah. Sure. All three of those are good. Wing Steel's good. Winged Indulgence, also good, but Paper Funnel is just... It covers our bases. I could just sit on all my money as well. Put a -1 on Shelter. Once I get in the loop, though, the cost of cards doesn't really matter, now that I think about it. I'm not playing the same things every turn. Worth thinking about, at least. Nah, the Bounding Echoes is worth it. I wanted to think about removing Consume from Bounding Echoes there, but it's worth being in the loop because it etches. My loop's going to be a 6-card loop, you know, Wurmkin Etchings into Wurmkin Etchings. With Etchcowright bringing it back. Yeah, again, other thing worth thinking about there, the other one distracting my mind, could put Magic Power Consume onto a Torch. Enter a Torch into the loop for an extra consumer, but I don't think that's right. I'll reroll. Double stack, yep. Put that on Shelter, don't mind if I do. Ritual of Battle kind of hit an obsolescence here, sadly, for it. Making Shelters cost 0, I guess, is good for before we're in the loop, though. We'll clear out these Train Stewards. Probably Ancient Resonance is soon to follow, and then Molting Imps. Yeah, with Vapor Funnel, I really don't need the Imp strats. Oh yeah, give me the unit upgrade. We could do either one of these, and they're both really strong. I like melee weakness a little more, since this is just 12 sap bursted out on the sap upgrade. It's not too exciting. I'll take the melee weakness one. Yeah. Okay, I think this one is a pretty set in stone victory here. Harvesters of Death. I could probably disrespect this, but there's really no reason to. I think the last few days I have been in a bit of a mood with Monster Train. And that mood has led me to bad choices. Such as taking trials for no reason. That just kill me. We enter the loop pretty early here. This is a good setup. Yeah, the Value Stone was good. That was a really good pickup. I'm happy I did it. If we're clear in this wave, though, it's probably fine. And Stealth Boss doesn't worry me because we put up so much armor through Shelter. Truly, truly so much armor. The card is numerically so big. I don't know if you've ever thought about it in a position like this. Like, look at this. Just take a look at this. I play 2 Shelters on this turn. I get a total of, like, 80 armor. Is that right? 16 times 4, and then 18 times 4? It's 80 armor per play. Yeah, 64, and then I believe this is 80. Not 80. 72, right? Yeah, something like that. It's somewhere in the range of 130 armor for that turn. Oh, I played those in the wrong order, by the way. Or did I just not play the... I just didn't play the Wurmkin Etchings, actually, because I was counting Shelter numbers. It doesn't matter. This combat is over. I could just end turn 3 times, actually. Crystal Cloak don't stand no chance. In later combats, I will make sure not to press end turn randomly, but... yeah. Crystal Cloak is not even close. She barely gets through the imp. She doesn't get through the imp. Yeah. Big damage. I think this run would have been hard without Bogfly. Not too hard, mind you, but it would have had its challenges because getting the scaling to work here is weird. Because you can play First of Kin. I guess it wouldn't have been that weird because with First of Kin I think it would have been okay too. Actually, now that I think about it. I'll go right. I'm not looking for Endless, but I am looking for removals. I think I'm going to cut out the Molting Imp, at least one, and Ritual of Battle is unplayable here. I had the setup to go into Rage also. You could play Endless, but I don't need to. For what reason would I play Endless here? I can't think of one. I think it is better to get the Imp out and be done with it. Our damage scaling, especially with melee weakness, is plenty. I think I am okay. I do need to make sure that I don't brain off. I'll take 15 from each temple. I'm gonna get to 100 evenly regardless here. What does this do? This does nothing, right? Yeah, it does nothing. If we had hope for peace here, we could do some weird stuff. We wouldn't get an infinite, obviously, because we don't have the draw, but we'd get pretty close to an infinite. Anyway, put Spell Chain on Shelter here. 15, 10, 10, sorry. I need... This is 35, not 45. My bad. Save money. Hoard our gold for Heaven's Gold. Pick up the old feet. Oh, sorry, I got distracted for a second. I looked over at my water cup, which I knew was empty, and it looked like there was water in it. And I was momentarily, I was very confused. What's the answer? I know you're wondering. It was a trick of the light, because I have a candle on behind it. I put on a candle for this Monster Train episode. I've been kind of in the mood for one lately. I put everything into the Reform Pool here? Yeah, I put it all in the Reform Pool. We're dodging Dark Shard there. No incant. Doesn't matter what's in the Reform Pool. We just need to make sure that all of the cards we want to have in the loop are in the Reform Pool. Consume pile, I guess, either word. You get what I'm saying. Just make sure that they're all in the pile for when Wurmkin Etchings rolls up. And we fill up our Echoes. The Bounding Echoes plays a pretty important role here too, because making the shelters give +1 Echo is big money. If you're wondering, our run does so much damage that I am not respecting these Cliff Reflectors in the slightest. I will not count. I hate math. There's no world where Bogfly in the front doesn't kill this. The universe... There is a world, actually. If I play Fledgling Imp here, I would miss it. But that would be a real boneheaded play out of your boy. I feel good tonight. Like I said, the last few nights I felt kinda out of sorts, and on double stack. Last few nights, I don't know what it was, but I felt a little out of sorts. I wasn't feeling on my game. I'm on my game, I feel again. I feel good about these runs. We had a few runs where I didn't feel great about my performance. I was feeling a little sad. It does affect me when I put up a bad run or two, and I've had a few. I had a few runs that I would consider legitimately bad runs, like I just make the ones where I make really big, obvious misplays. Those are runs that I remember as like runs. The ones where I make minor misplays, like the one that ended the streak, I didn't mind losing the streak on that run because the run itself was pretty hard to parse. And I've been ironing out the bad runs lately, I feel like. You learn from the losses too, though. You really do. And it is part of the reason that I keep them in the series. Hellhorned's Tome is real ridiculous if you throw it in the loop. It's hard to play, but you just stack crazy amounts of multi-strike on a unit with melee weakness. It's not worth it, because it messes up my loop. I'd have to take double energy for it and then hit Value Stone. And for what purpose? I don't know, it looks cool, I guess. Yeah, fine, you know what? I'm here to do a little something wacky. The run, it has no sauce right now, so let's add a little sauce to the run. I pick one Hornstone. Maybe it ruins the run. You never know. Most likely it just goes unplayed for the rest of combat, but you never know. Hey, Trader's Quill is ridiculous. That's real dumb. Hey, Value Stone. Sure. Make it 3. 2 or 1 cost on that one Hornstone will be great. There's nothing you're gonna show me in Steel Shop here that I want. And we even get to go to the magic shop comfortably. Oh. Invasion Trial. It does something because it causes 35 damage of a backsplash. Feels wrong to pass it up though. Most of that backsplash, 15 of it is going to get eaten by the egg, and in theory I hatch egg turn 1 or play it in. One of these two outcomes is likely. Appears the case that is the outcome that was likely is hatch egg turn 1. Also, we had the 10 free armor from Scorched Steel, which covers the damage. It's not 30 HP, it's 40 HP starting out, so, and that makes a big difference. No Kappa. Thanks, Imp Brother. Should have played Echo Break first, but whatever. Also, maybe catch Collector there, but it costs a lot of energy to catch Collector there. I think it is, since I took the trial, that Collector's a wash. You cut your losses on that one. Oh, my heavy plan can also now be Trader's Quill, on top of all of the other good options. Trader's Quill does a good amount of passive damage now. Like 130. I've been in this position before, actually. And I've gone, whoa, why did Trader's Quill do so much damage? I remember that happening recently. I believe I followed it up with, you're gonna say I'm an idiot. But this is shocking. You'll never believe this. Trader's Quill does how much damage? Sorry, I'm role-playing as a clickbait YouTuber now. It did how much damage? Arrow pointing. You won't believe this. Maybe I should pivot to clickbait YouTuber. I already kind of clickbait. Could make the rest of the stretch. You guys ready for the pivot? This is a hard run because I'm trying to maintain playing it optimally, but playing it optimally, I've done enough this combat. I'm just ending turn. Playing this out optimally is hard to parse for my brain. Here comes one Horn's Tome. Hey, it triggers Etch. Yeah, 370 times 4. Seeming pretty good. I did miss Collector, but I gained 400 gold for it. I would say worth. Branding Right's a great card if I wanted to kill my fragile units. Really strong for that, goes right through the armor. Peter's Hand. Again, I will tell you what I will often say. We're in the stage of this run where not many of my choices matter, and I'm just living life. Check the temple. Wow, there's so many value stones on this run. It's so nice. I love to see 3 value stones. Goodbye, Moltingen. Goodbye, Ancient Resonance. No, I could pick Cheater's Hand, and Cheater's Hand is technically a good take here. Relic is very, very strong. I don't care. I don't want to play this. Give me plus 1,000,000 magic power. That sounds cool. Oh, Hardened Hall. Neat. Anyone want to play Second Egg? I'll play Second Egg. Go to 125? Sure. I don't really care for many removals here. I think I will make Shelter free, and I'll remove 1 torch. I shouldn't have removed that, it's Diligent Seraph. Oh, I'm Etchcowright. Never mind. My whole build is based around bringing back consume spells. This is fine. Do I play bottom floor here? Great question. I think I could, but no, I can't. I'll die to Light Wings, for sure. The egg hatches right away. Vengeful Shards are infused. Play Shelter. I think these pings are gonna start killing once I get rolling on the Notice Stone. Even if it hatches right away, it doesn't matter for the... Oh, I should play this first for the Etch. Yeah. Even the right away hatch doesn't put me in a bad spot though, which is good. I was a little worried that I might have miscalculated, but I did not. You have to contend with curses though, which is gross. Disgusting. Why are you making me do this? Could have been such a great run for Hope for Peace. Just throw some spell chains on some weird cards here. Get real funky. Funky frack, as the kids are saying. If I... No, they're not spells, right? Yeah, and this says consume spells. Never mind. I just had a momentary thought there of... Would it be bringing back my curses with Wurmkin etchings if I had Hope for Peace? But I do not believe that would work that way. If this idiot didn't have stealth, I think he would get murked next turn. I think he'd get popped. There's a bunch of animations planned. I'm gonna go ahead and jump up the Super Ultra. I'm getting bogged down by these animations on my bog flies. Get it? You're lucky, mister. I would crush you like a bug here. And squash you. Okay, welcome back. I'm going to press end turn now. I think that this floor of Bogflies does take care of the boss. 385 armor. Roughly, how much damage does this do? It's 120. So the first hit's 120. Every hit after that cascades to 240. And we have... I'm gonna sit here and occupy my mind by doing math that doesn't matter. 1, 3, 5, 12 hits. 12 hits of 240. I know that's not actually 240, it's 270, but I just want to get a ballpark number here. I guess the easiest way to look at this is just to watch them hit Sarah. Yeah, that's about 2,400 damage plus damage lost on frontliners. It's like 3,000 damage around there. Bogflies are pretty good, I feel. I love Bogflies. I think a lot of the units in Wurmkin are kind of awkward to play with. Some of them feel a little weird, like Shard Soul Carver or Keeper of Echoes. You have to build your run in a strange way for them. Bogflies just crush. Bogflies are ridiculous, and I am a big fan. You could say I'm a bog fan. I would not, but you could. Order correct? No, wrong. Bad. Not good. If I armor Fledgling and he lives and blocks my egg. I can armor him once though, because of the extra attack. We went to 125, so our boy's doing 11 sweep here. Worth making a note of. I don't think I'll die for Fragile. Could put this on the front egg. I think the Fragile would pass down, but I'd get extra multi-strike on both of them. This is perhaps flying too close to the sun. However, we're gonna put up a lot of armor. I'm down to give it a whirl. The multi-strike should get passed down. I think the Fragile should also get passed down. Or first, it actually matters here. I think the +1 is worth more, yeah. We'll just float the spell chain card. Because the +1 on the armor seems like it should matter more. The Fragile didn't get passed on? Did the multi-strike? Oh, apparently I just don't know how that works. Interesting. You would think I would know after how many hours, but yeah, apparently I don't. The fucking idiot, I guess. That's okay. I thought that passed on. I thought you could put. I guess you can't. They don't pass on. They don't pass on armor, so it wouldn't make sense for them to pass on these actually. Yeah, all right, fine. You got me. I did hit that Bounding Echo soon. I don't need to, but it would be nice. The bosses need to do this soon. Boss is down 1500 HP already. You know, it's all relative. I am slowly coming for his ass with these Wurmkin's tomes. His time does grow short. I could count out the armor, I'm getting less armor, etc. It's fine. Very good run. Very down-to-earth standard run. This is how Wurmkin feels sometimes. Etchcowright in particular. I just love flying him. Did I not click up to Super Ultra? I swear I said to you I'm going to Super Ultra for the remainder of this run. And then I click Super Ultra. Did that not happen? Did I say that and then not click Super Ultra? That must have been it. Weird. I think my old age is catching up to me. 340. You're dead, yeah. The One-Horn's Tome panned out too, which is cool. I didn't need it, obviously, but it felt nice to play anyway. It felt cool to see the One-Horn's Tome work in my favor. The Shellsmith effect from Etchcowright matters a little bit here. I should mention. The Repeater 2 would not have done much, but Shellsmith adds certainty to the early game before those echoes are out because of the eggs. Shelter was still going to give 8 AoE armor baseline, regardless of if I had echoes or not, and it was no guarantee for there to be echoes because of bogflies eating them up. But we had great support for the bogflies. Overall, just a very banger run. Interesting enough, I think you could play the same run with Bog Deep Cocoon and probably win that as well. Bog Deep Cocoon, and this is Bog Chrysalis, right? Yeah. Bogworm, I am trying to say. I think you could play this with Bogworm as well and probably get a win. But I didn't see Bogworm. Just trying to make notes of setups that I think Bogworm could thrive in. Would this run have thrived? I don't know. Might not have lost. And that's good. But anyway. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.